Hi, I'm Tyler Vasquez, a Vice President and Wealth Advisor here at Index Fund Advisors. Today we have a very special guest, one with over 35 years of experience in the industry, Senior Vice President at the firm, and mom to two wonderful children. Becky Vasquez, it's great to have you.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Great. So the topic for today, we all know that 401k accounts and IRAs have become very popular and tax-friendly way to save for retirement. However, there's one concept that many people don't know much about called RMDs, or required minimum distributions. Can you tell us a little bit about what RMDs are?
Sure. So an RMD is a required minimum distribution that you have to take from your IRA or your 401k account. So you spend all these years contributing to your 401k or contributing to your IRA in a pre-tax manner. And at some point, the IRS has determined that you have to take a mandatory withdrawal. This gives them an opportunity to start collecting tax. So currently, the age is 73 years of age. You have to begin to take a mandatory withdrawal. And they have increased that. So if you were born in 1960 or after, then you have to begin to take the distribution at age 75.
Good to know. So what happens if I reach RMD age and I somehow forget or for some reason don't take my RMD out that year?
Well, first of all, I'll have to tell you, that's why you have an advisor, because they will remind you. In the months of November and December, we spend a lot of time calling our clients to remind them about their RMD if they have not already taken it out. Because if you do forget, there is a heavy penalty of 25%. You can get that down to 10% if you rectify the problem within 2 years. But it's just best to not have to run into that.
Okay, that's good to know. So now that we've covered the basics of what an RMD is, let's go into some more RMD withdrawal strategies. So the first one we would like to talk about is one that we can actually start implementing before we reach RMD age, or age 73 or 75, and that's called a Roth conversion. Can you tell us what exactly is a Roth conversion?
I would love to. So a Roth conversion is when you move money from an IRA account to a Roth IRA account. So essentially what you are doing is you're moving money from a pre-tax account to an after-tax account. So you do have to pay tax on the amount that you convert, but there are quite a few benefits to that as well.
Interesting. So we're moving funds from the IRA, taking the tax hit now to move it to a Roth IRA account. And what would be the benefit of doing that before we reach RMD age?
Great. So there's two primary benefits. So let's talk about the first one, and that is tax optimization. So for some people, after you retire and you're no longer making income, and if you're not collecting your Social Security and you're not of the age where you have to take an RMD, you're going to find yourself in a pretty low tax bracket. So that may be a good time to move money, from pre-tax to post-tax while you're in a low tax bracket. So that's a very good benefit, just tax optimization. And the second benefit is moving money into an after-tax Roth where the growth grows tax-free forever. So that can be very beneficial both to you and to your heirs.
Good to know. So fast forward, we've done some Roth conversions over the years, and now we finally reached RMD age. So there are a few different options on how we can actually start those RMD withdrawals. First one, and probably the most simple, is called a cash withdrawal. Can you explain what that typically looks like for a client of ours?
Sure. So there is a specific calculation for your required minimum distribution. And so for 2024, that calculation is going to be based on the 12/31/2023 balance. So at the beginning of 2024, we will begin letting our clients know what their RMD amount is. And they can choose to take that as a cash withdrawal. They can take it as a lump sum, where we'll send money directly to their checking account. Or oftentimes, most clients want to prorate that over 12 months and take it as a monthly income.
Great. So we know that we're required to take a certain dollar amount out of our IRA each year once we reach RMD age. But what if a client or a person doesn't need that money? Does the cash just need to sit in their checking account doing nothing?
Absolutely not. So we do have some clients that don't need the required minimum distribution. You know, they wish they could keep it in the IRA, but that's not possible. And so what we do for them is we can do a share transfer. We can transfer shares from their IRA into their investment taxable account. And so it continues to grow for them.
Great. So they can take it out in cash, they can move the money to a taxable account, or the last strategy we would like to point out is called a QCD, or qualified charitable distribution. It has great tax benefits for our charitable-minded clients. Can you tell us what a QCD is?
Yes. And so, as Tyler said, that's a qualified charitable distribution. And once you reach the age of 70 and a half, so you don't have to be at your RMD age, you can then take $100,000 a year from your IRA, and if you contribute to a qualified charity, it is tax-free. What a huge benefit that is for, like you said, for if you're already giving to charity, it's a great option to take that money out of your IRA and get a full tax-free contribution. Ordinarily, when you take money out of an IRA, you're taxed at your ordinary income tax rate. So this is a way to get money tax-free, again, out of your IRA. And I do want to note that both Schwab and Fidelity offer checkbooks. And so you can get a checkbook on your IRA account and only write checks to charities. But throughout the year, whenever you have an inclination, you can write a check to charity, and that comes out tax-free.
Great. So the 4 strategies we want to highlight today. First, Roth conversions that we can do before RMD age and take advantage of low tax brackets. Second one is a cash withdrawal, where you just send a monthly amount to their checking account. Third, we can transfer shares from the IRA to a taxable account. And fourth are QCDs, qualified charitable distributions, where you can take the money out tax-free and donate it to a charity. Are there any other words that you'd like to give to our viewers before we leave?
Well, being that we're coming into the 4th quarter of the year, this is a good time to start thinking about RMDs if you've not already taken yours for the year, Roth conversions if you've not already done that, because both of those things do have to be done by December 31st. And so talk to your advisor. IFA has a tax team that is very, very helpful for both of these analyses, and we're here to help.
Great. Well, thank you, Becky, so much for your time today, and
You're
we
welcome.
look forward to next time where we can hear more of your financial strategies.
Thank you so much, Tyler.